Pharmacists, we're proud of pharmacy. We members of the glorious PSN, Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria. As men of honor, we join hands for farmers, pharmacists, health sector, industry, education. We are pharmacists. We are for cooperation with all members of a great nation's health team. Say, pharmacists, we'll guide our nation's health and we'll prove that pharmacists can hold its own everywhere. We are them. We are education, industry, just name it. Nigerians, we are there.
A former internal auditor. I was just considering investigating him. But when I saw my brother Pakama with him, we were discussing something of importance to pharmacy. The chairman of this occasion, my highly revered industrialist who loves pharmacy, who talks pharmacy, whose wife is a pharmacist. I know he has a son that is a pharmacist. And I will not forget that when he started to really break into University of Benin Teaching Hospital, he insisted that not just the physician will talk where it gets to. The chairman of PSN in that state will also be one of the speakers. And I was privileged because at that time I was chairman of PSN in those states. Thank you for the privilege, sir. We sang and both of us chorus, just name it. And one of the things I want to name, I made it a point of duty, in as much as I remember PSN president, when you sing that item, in politics we are there. And that's one of the first things I will talk about. But the keynote address speaker, he couldn't have a vice chancellor if he didn't know how to do politics. Professor Charles was the deputy vice chancellor and vice chancellor. And indeed, I was talking with a colleague of mine, I said, when you get there, ask your brother. The person that became VC in less than 3 months, they told him to pack his load and go. Pharmacists always make a difference. The difference is always clear. the registrar of PSN who is ably represented. Our royal father, thank you very much for, we almost forgot that we needed to break cola. Past presidents here present, the deputy president PSN, and other members of National Executive Council here present. And I particularly recognize the pharmacist Ken. He didn't tell us, but I will reveal it. He's a chief in Oluyole's kingdom. The chief in Ibadan. And I'm sure through him, I became a citizen of Oluyole kingdom. So I am on the line, the Magaji line towards the Olu of Ibadan. I will be counting my own to know when it gets in my turn. But it's only a chief, but I am a citizen. So in the succession rule, I will begin to count the possibility to become an Olu Ibadan of Ibadan. I have my certificates, that proves it. I may not be able to fully recognize everybody, but my chairman board of fellows is there. But let me say potential leaders of PSN who are here present. I can see an array of potential leaders. I've opened my nomination. And please submit your nomination on time. Because when the last day is closed and I don't get your nomination, you're on your own, OYO. This is not a time of speech making, but it's a time of telling ourselves some realities of things. Pharmacy have transversed the last 2-3 years into a profession that whoever it is that's in the helm of affairs in the Ministry of Health cannot execute things without considering the pharmacists. The simple reason is that we decided that if we're in a room, just one stool to sit down or a chair to sit down, I will take that seat. And if other professionals are there, we can discuss where they will get their seats. We have stopped being so mad, withdrawing ourselves back, being too humble and tell people to take the seat while we go and look for a stool to act as attachment. No, we take that seat and others can discuss where they will sit. Was therefore not surprising when your president asked the coordinating minister of health, the keynote address speaker, he didn't say no. Because without pharmacists, he finds it difficult. In fact, he confessed to us that some of his colleagues say he's becoming more of a pharmacist than a physician. So shall it be. And indeed, on your behalf, I'm going to make him an honorary pharmacist during the Oyo conference. We don't want to repeat what the chairman has said, but you see, the battle must be properly won. I use the word properly. My state, Niger, and a couple of other states have been having a consultant pharmacy cadre. And thank God for Kwara, University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital. I will be satisfied when all the teaching hospitals start operating the consultant pharmacy cadre in their respective place. And that can only be possible by making sure that where it's operational, give information to your colleagues who are there. Because the hospital pharmacist is actually the eye that the average Nigerian sees pharmacists when they come to the hospital. And that's why I struggled. That's why I committed a lot of funds to make sure that the hospital pharmacist is well placed, to make sure that the hospital pharmacist is properly recognized, to make sure that the hospital pharmacist is not relegated to the background. But you will help us by cooperating with us to make sure that we get to the desired goal. I want to challenge all the DPSs here present. I came in, we were doing the industries like my brother Joel, Ken, and many others, billions of naira. We asked you to supply information. We had issue from the financial world so that we can see how we can pay some of these debts. We didn't get response. We had to talk to the permanent secretary, and he did a lot of work, and we wrote all the teaching hospital. Chairman of Comfy knows what I'm talking about. The truth is that, like we discussed during our next conference in New York, my immediate past president, Mazi, we must begin to do something. Like we set up an ad hoc committee chaired by Dr. Cyril from this state. I hope I will see him very soon. What we want to do is to empower pharmacists more to be bold, to challenge authority when they are right. And at the end of the day, it's only be better. But if for any reason such pharmacist is victimized, then we should be able to take care of that pharmacist, because we need people who are bold. So that committee, ad hoc committee, will submit its report in the next 5 weeks. And thank God that in November when I leave, I'm not leaving, I'm only stepping aside, because I'll be the first person to be elected into that ESCO as immediate past president. Finally, I want to say the LOC chairman came here and said we should do what? We should learn, we should network, and we should relax. I'm sure we will learn. I'm positive that we will network, but I'm not sure whether we will relax. Try to relax. In New York, when you come, the first day after the opening ceremony, I have directed that there will be no plenary session. Go to the booths, go and network, go and visit the exhibition stand. And then 2, those who are politically, let them have enough time to talk to you, ask them questions. You must choose a leader that will be better than me. That is my prayer. Thank you very much.
Dear Mr. President, I'm privileged to be asked by the Association of Hospital and Administrative Pharmacists of Nigeria to present this to you as a pillar of support as a recognition of your meritorious support and positive contributions to the development of the Association of Hospital and Administrative Practice of Nigeria. Congratulations.
I think AHAPN have grown a long way. The last 2-3 years, they've started themselves more. They are becoming more prominent, more relevant, and they are beginning to let people know that some of the things they desire, they will actually get when they stand up. So as to say, they are not bothered about what people say, but fighting for their rights and becoming participatory in leadership, even in the federal government. Like the AHAPN members, they are the windows for PC pharmacists. And so for us in PSN Secretariat, we're giving them a lot of support and encouragement so that they can stand. By our training, somehow, it may sound strange, people tend to be timid, but now timidity is rolled out. People should be bold. Like I said, when you are right, challenge whoever wants to challenge you. That's the way I see the 25th something. They've come of age. A 25-year-old man or lady is a matured person. They need to consolidate on the gains we've made, and they don't need to wait until they are told to do what they should do. They should think of how involving the health sector is and participate, become closer to the patient, participate in drug interaction, drug-food interaction, be experts in advising the patient on the use of drugs, not just the patient, even the physician and other members of the health team. Because at the end of the day, the ultimate aim is that the patient benefits. So you exert your authority so that nobody takes anything from you, but rather you are fighting for the patient.